Hey, beautiful people. It's your girl, Tanya Weeders, ECMG Creative. Hope all is well. Yep, we're going to talk about it. We all see it. We all see it. And now it's not just about pointing it out, just for pointing it out's sake, but so that we can do something about it and walk away with what? The bag by any means. So here we are. We're going to talk about the whitewashing of wealthy blacks in AI, even stock images, and how exactly we can we can cause this to be a lucrative gap for each and every one of us. This is the way we're going to move throughout these internet streets and learn how to do this effectively and easily every single time. So if you watch the video that we put out yesterday, we're going to follow that video up. And we just did that. We cornered that market in 4 minutes flat. You want to go in, find out how you can create those black AI beautiful brands in only seconds and not days, months, and even years. It's very incredible that you can do this on your own and you don't have to worry about it. So, as I told you earlier on Instagram, the militant midget has been set loose. I'm telling you right now, if you let me go under the knife, I'm going to come out trying to cut somebody. So, thank you all for your prayers and for your well wishes. But the militant midget is back. Shout out to the United States Armed Forces. We sleep under the protection you provide. Thank you, because this world is a cesspool. We be nothing without you. So, I am your brand broker and your digital marketing mentor of the hour. And it would behoove you to take advantage of my 2.5 decades of brand design and development expertise. I went from being a global bankster into direct publishing, or direct marketing rather, and I moved into direct marketing mastery. And I love digital marketing because it gives everyone a level playing field in terms of learning more than just performance and logistics, but how to creatively express one's self and the self, quote unquote, of their clients and customers, while adding automation, artificial intelligence, and without reinventing the wheel. I went from learning, or providing, if you will, how to information to my clients and customers on how to create branding initiatives, strategy, and also the creative on their own. But I taught them how to leverage the tools that were out there with the tech, the tools, the techniques, and also some tips that, everyone is not going to give you coming straight out the gate. But we know that gatekeeping and the time of that is over. I don't want you just to survive in your business. I want you to thrive, because it's all about going above and beyond where you are right now, so that when you have more impact, you can give more. And there's no greater feeling in the world than when you give and you have so much left over to give out some more. So that really is the bottom line. Each one teach one, or a couple of 100,000. You take your pick. So for the next couple of minutes, I want you to act as if you paid me $1,000 to sit in front of me, to go inside of your business, revolutionize your life, and change it. Because I promise you, if you take advantage of the diamonds that I'm dropping into your lap, you're going to see results from it that you've never seen before. Right now, my only position is to help you leverage your talent, your gifts, your expertise, and your experience, so that your brand can be aligned with AI, automation, and you as the agency. Okay? So this is where I thank everyone for your support. Those who have liked, shared, subscribed, connected, and even commented up until this present day. You are not overlooked. Your work has not been overshadowed by the goings on of the day. I just want to say thank you so much. I want you to know that there are levels to support. You can join our list. You can donate, because we are not offended by gifts of cash or coffee. But do understand that the most important way that you can help us is to comment on the content, engage with the content, so that folks can not only see what we're doing, but they can learn earn while they do it, and then do it some more. That's the goal. The worst thing that you can do is take in information like this and not use it. Don't waste your time with that. So if you're looking for a 5-minute video on how we're going to change your life, that ain't today. You're going to have to come back tomorrow. So every time we go up live, we give you a practical, tactical, or a profit producing task that you can use in your business same day, not just today, but right now. And what we're going to do, we're going to cover a few things, but today, keep in mind that this is your assignment. Your assignment is to reread the article that we're going to go over today. And then I want you to create incredible content, because I know incredible you can create an incredible thing using images and a compelling story, and we'll show you how to do that as well. And then, for goodness sake, I want you to sell something. I want you to sell something today, because I want you to get that feeling of what happens when that first payment ping comes in after after you stop being nervous, like, is this really money coming in? Is this really true? I want you to know what it feels like to get past that. So, how are you going to do that? In 3 easy steps. I'm so glad you asked. Number one, you're going to generate 30 AI enhanced images. You're going to craft 30 AI generated marketing hooks. And then you're going to automate your scheduling and your analytics, period. I don't want you to be overwhelmed by the remaining of those sentences, because I'm going to give you not one, but two resources that you can use right now within a quick, fast, and in a hurry. So you don't have to worry about going to all of these different platforms trying to figure it all out. Okay? And then, because we want you to go above and beyond, your profit booster is going to be to optimize your AI generated hooks every single week. Well, Tanya, you said that I only had to do this today, and we can do this now. Here's the gist, here's the hook, line, and the sinker. You're going to have to continue to do this, or you offshore or outsource it to someone else to do, or someone else in your team to do, because you want to find out what among your images, your hooks, and your scheduling, what is working, what is not working, doing away with what does not work, and battening down the hatches when it comes to the things that do, and doing more of that. And then you're going to split test all of this so that you can improve your click through rates, which means every time someone clicks through your link, your ad, your talk, whatever it is that you put out as an offer, and you want to increase that by up to 40%. Okay? So, how do we do all of this? I'm going to show you all of what you need to get it done. And once you pull it all together, that's the only time you have to pull it together. Then from there, you're working on development, right? So we went from design, or ideation, if you will, into design, and now we're going into development. Just that quick. And what? 8 minutes and 29 seconds. Let's go. So, what does this look like? It looks like you winning. Or, for an example, it looks like a home decor brand using AI generated visuals who increased their social media engagement by 112% in just 90 days, doing exactly what I told you to do. So their AI powered Instagram ads, they resulted in a conversion rate increase of 33%, leading to an additional $56.7 thousand in sales. How about them apples? So, if you want to see how we do it for entrepreneurs and creators, if you want to increase your income, improve productivity, save time, energy, and money, you can click right on through the code and stop playing games with us. But today, we are going to show you what reality looks like. Now, if you are using our SaaS system, service as a solution, right? And dare I say, support, then what you're going to get is clarity and certainty. You're not going to buy some software that you don't know where it came from. I'm one of the founding members, and yeah, I'm not going to disappear because I'm in the group, right? So, what you're going to get is the software that you need to get this off the ground and running on its own, right? Because passive income is not passive until you put some action behind it first. You're going to get the speed that you need because guess what? Fortune favors speed. Once you have things up and running, then you're going to have the support behind you. Actually, you have the support all along the way in the group. Hundreds of people already know about this, businesses, brands, and so on and so forth. And at every single level in the business world, you can find the support that you need and perhaps even partners and collaborations that you might want to follow up on or look into so that you can grow your business as well. We're not just giving you courses, we're not just giving you software. We are giving you a community that is alive, it's vibrant, it's doing well, and it can do even better when you join us. So just go ahead and click through that code. So I'm going to thank you in advance already, but let's get out of this so I can show you the ad that the article that we put out earlier today because I was somewhere else, child. I was somewhere else. Now let me see, can I get through this the right way? Hold on, hold on. So let me go to medium, and it should tell me to switch this tab, and then I'm going to do that. So, same name of the presentation that I'm giving you right now, and that was where are all of the black people in wealthy AI stock images? All right. I worked in this industry for a while. That means almost 20 years, if not more. And one of the things that we always ran into was actually this update. This is supposed to update, honey. There you go. Um, and we couldn't find the images that we needed for what we were trying to effect. So now we're in this space where we can create what we're looking for. And what company was that? Was it Women's Wear Daily? I saw a headline the other day where they're actually using models in their business. You can put it in the chat or in the comments what company that was that said that they would be using AI generated images of their own models to create the scenarios that they needed. Because let me tell you something, creating an ad campaign or even for a magazine to have a photo shoot can cost upwards of a couple of $100,000 on up, okay, depending on what your platform is. So you're a small business, a startup, and you're looking for images that best represent your brand, your business, but you can't find it. And even when you do, they're charging you hundreds of dollars for using a commercial image, a commercial image. And about that time, that you're trying to grow a business. So here's how you get out of that death loop. Here is the article. Walk into any digital marketplace and type in successful entrepreneur, wealthy businesswoman, or tech CEO. What do you see? A wave of polished AI generated images. None of them look like us. K. Dot already told you they ain't like us. And it's not by accident, but by default. Representation is not just visibility, it's strategy. The future is being branded in real time, and right now it's overwhelmingly white, male, and mainstream. If AI is trained on biased data, it will replicate biased results. That means the algorithm's version of wealth, quote unquote, rarely features black and brown faces. I'm talking about black people. Now, let alone with authenticity, elegance, or excellence. And that's not just a cultural problem. Look at what I wrote. It's a profitable opportunity. The lucrative lane few are driving in. Creating culturally accurate, luxury leaning, AI generated stock images for African Americans, especially for brands, influencers, SaaS founders, and e learning platforms, is a gold mine. And here's why. There's a high demand and no supply. Buyers want inclusivity and brands want to show it. Custom AI imagery plus video equal premium pricing power. Bundle image creation with the following: short form video production, animated explainer graphics, AI avatar driven tutorials, social ready visuals with captions and transitions. And suddenly, you're not just offering a service, you're building a branded experience. Everyone wants an experience. So now, if you're a closeted nerd like me, you want those numbers to be run. Let's check it out. So, for short form video production, let's take 15 to 90-second clips. You can sell direct to consumer from as little as $150 to $500 per video. Sell it to businesses for a threshold of $500 to $1,500 over that per video. If you add 250 to upwards of $1,000 or more for scripting, editing, and voiceover or faceless style with custom branding, then those hours that you spent on CapCut and InShot are about to pay off. Looks a little different, right? Next up, animated explainer graphics, 30 to 90-second motion visuals or storytelling slides. Sell this direct to consumer for anywhere between $300 and $750. Sell it to businesses for a threshold of $1,000 to $3,000 per. Here's where it gets crazy. When you start developing premium packages, including 3 to 5 explainer pieces, each you can reach from 5,000 for startups and SaaS companies. So I'm giving you the sauce. Let's look at AI avatar driven tutorials with voiceover, animation, and branded assets. You can sell direct to consumer from anywhere between $400 and $1,000 per tutorial. You can sell to businesses from $1,500 to $5,000 and above, depending on the length and the number of modules that you have. If you add over $1,000 for custom avatar creation and multilingual or lip sync enhancements, you're cooking with gas without even trying. When you move into social ready videos with captions, transitions, effects, 3 to 5 slides or reels, you can put this out directly to consumer for anywhere between $75 to $300 per set. If you go at businesses, you can start charging them anywhere between 500 and 1200 or more per set. And you can easily upsell for monthly packs, subscription based, while with batching $2,500 per month for 10 branded pieces, let's say. So here's a pro tip: bundle for power moves. You can package all four into a brand media kit or a digital launch pack and charge 1,500 to 3,000 for direct to consumer, or 5,000 to over $15,000 for businesses, especially when you pair it with strategy, rollout, or campaign management. How's your comfort level with these numbers? I knew you'd like it. You're welcome. So, small creators get big wins this way. You don't need a studio, you need a system. Didn't I offer you a system? AI levels the playing field. And if you know how to prompt it, brand it, and package it with the right tools, even solopreneurs can build stock image collections, visual packs, and branded media bundles for Black owned businesses, content creators, and digital educators, charging premium rates with minimal overhead. Don't wait to be represented. Represent profitably. We're not missing from the narrative. We've just been cropped out of the frame, and the whole world was created with words as a frame. Reclaim the story and tell it straight. It's time to redesign the digital landscape. and AI, one AI image at a time. Because the future doesn't just need more images, it needs the right faces in the right places. Hmm. Ready to turn pixels into profit? Start creating culturally rich, high converting AI images today and become the go to brand for inclusion that sells. Want help building this offer into your service suite? Then DM me representation pays or grab our AI shots, beauty shots, 50 luxury prompts right here. To start how and to meet us at our newest pop-up workshop coming soon. Want to know when that is? Click that link. So, this is what we put out earlier today. There is no reason in 2024 that we should, are we in 2025? There's no reason, stupid. Why in 2025 we have to create our own images or we still can't find upscale, luxury, excellent pictures of ourselves, images of ourselves doing what we've always done, and that's rise to the top no matter what. Images like this, where we're celebrating who we are, what we've done, what we've overcome, and what we've left behind, is what all of us really want, what we need. And now is your opportunity to build it on your own with some help from your friends. So I'm going through these images to the left of my screen because normally when I split the screen like this, never mind the boobage. Usually, when I do this, I'm teaching, I'm training, but I just want you to get used to some of these beautiful images that we can create. And it'll take you minutes and moments and not months and years to do. You can even go so far as to create your own new profile on your favorite social media platform and create your own digital influencer. You do know that digital influencers are making money for people who have never been on screen. It's giving faceless. Yes, you'll see women like this, no faces whatsoever, modeling, posing. These people are killing it in these internet streets, and so can you. But I'm not just talking about images that folks are using to put together wonderful cartoons and colorful things. No, I'm talking about upscale. I'm talking about, listen, this is $2,500 and I'm not batting an eye or saying another word until you have a comment. That's what we need to start moving into. Don't be afraid of excellence. Don't be afraid to create something that's not already out there. If you were brought to the problem and you are there to report on it, that's not for you to be a witness. That's not for you to complain all day long. That's not for you to sit back and sit in frustration. If you see a problem, you will call to it to be the solution because you clearly see what the solution is. And by virtue of the fact that nobody else is doing it, it's your call to actually get it done. So, how do we do this? I'm glad you asked. So, here we go, and here's the suite that I just showed you. We created all of these images. If you're interested in these, you like this presentation, first like, share, and comment on the video. And then what I would like for you to do, if you want these images and the prompts that go along with them, give any sort of donation over at our coffee spot and we'll get it to you right away. All you have to do is put in the message YouTube video, what's today's date? 4/8/25, and we'll get it over to you ASA as soon as you drop, right? So, how do we create these images? This is where we get the source. So, what I wanted to do was go in here and you go under prompt. When you go under prompt, you can copy this, right? So that's what I put. And I wanted to get more of an idea of what I could create. So I go into create image ideas, I drop my prompt, right? And then what the system does, is it thinks about different scenarios that I can put my characters in. And then from there, it usually takes a couple of seconds. You'll see right here. Then what it does is it creates these image ideas for me. All right. So I'm going to run one of these right now. And then you have your different sizes here as well. Aspect ratios. What is that? 6 sizes. So it's really running the full gamut. It usually works about under a minute. But if you go here and you see these images, these are images that you can use immediately, if not sooner, and you can credit them to your business. So when you are already on this platform, you already own these images outright because they belong to you. They are your concept. And you can go ahead. Oh, this is a beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. And let's zoom this out. As if this isn't enough, what you can do is when we get out of this, you can click here and you can upscale this. Copy. Where do we go? Where do we go? Oops. I think we go down here. You should be able to upscale this. Regenerate the image. Copy. Well, it's not doing that for me right now. Sorry. Maybe it's already, it was striking to me how beautiful that image was. So perhaps it's already high res. And sometimes the hyper realistic images, they do that for you in this particular toe. But that's the way you would create these images. Now, I could sit here and I can end this video right now, but I'm going to give you some more source so you can work with. Oh, this is gorgeous too. Look how wonderful that is, how high res that is. Now, you can put all of these together into a packet and you can sell these images right now on your platform, wherever they may be, right? But you see these 20 prompts here? Ladies and gentlemen, you can sell these prompts on their own. You can sell them 10 at a time. You can sell them 20 at a time. One of my mentors, who is an amazing photographer, guess what he does? He sells each of his prompts for $50 a piece. What are we doing with our lives? What is happening? So that's how you would create images for your product. So what do I have here? Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then we worked on these before we even got on this call. Ladies and gentlemen, we could create these images, these 30 images for your product in how many minutes? Maybe 10 minutes? 15? What are we talking about here? So the next part of the process is, let's go back to the homework. The next part of the process is to create a compelling story. So when you create your story, it's as easy as going over to your chat GPT. Now, why would I want to tell a story? Well, I want to create a caption, a description, if you will, and something that is going to be highly motivational and engaging for clients, customers, people who are just looking at your feed, right? So what did I do? Create a story or words of motivation around this theme when they see us as we always have been. And then I plugged in what our prompt was. And then I said that this should be suitable for Instagram, Threads, and LinkedIn. So 3 distinct and different audiences on these platforms is what I'm looking for. So what the GPT did for me was to create these aspirational descriptions and captions, and it also gave me my hashtags as well. All right. So if you wanted to use this in order to promote an offer, all you would need to do is add to either your instruction or after the fact into your post, your link. All right. So that's how you would do that. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this newfangled thing that I found on and it's called Notebook. I think I talked to you a little bit about it before. Notebook LM. It's a free service provided by our friends over at Google, right? So I want you to see what Google did to my video yesterday. So yesterday, I made note that our video was we use AI to create our images in less than 4 minutes. It was a 4 minute video, like the shortest video I think we've ever created outside of shorts, right? And what this platform did was it created a podcast for me that's in 6 minutes. These people are talking about that offer, and I want you to hear how this AI generated podcast is going to promote the video, which is 100% free, but it's a video about an offer that's attached to it. And once we keep promoting the free podcast, the free promo on YouTube, and you do know we're going to run an ad from it after it gets a little bit of traction, right? So we can pay less. But here is the systemization of just creating an image. This is why I never sit with any client or customer or prospective and we're just going to talk shop. No, when you walk away from me, you're going to have a full blown plan of what you're going to make from 30, 60, and 90 days out from our meeting. That's what impact is. So listen to this podcast.
Okay, so welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going to be tackling something I think a lot of folks out there struggle with. And that's like creating really great looking visuals for their brand, but also like doing it fast, you know? So you actually shared a YouTube video transcript. It's from ECMG Creative Studios, and it's called How We Use AI to Create Our Images in Less Than 4 minutes.
What?
And you can too.
Yeah.
And today, our kind of mission is to understand how these AI tools and techniques.
Don't you love how they have these pregnant pauses? Come on. So, if you think that we're not putting this on Spotify, you have another thing coming. So, I'm talking to you about creating an entire ecosystem around your idea, your video, your visual, your image, all of this. And you can do this in minutes. Okay. So, why am I talking to you about this? Because I want you to take advantage of all of the, or most of, if not all of it, the resources that you already have available to you. If you have a Gmail account, boo boo, this is yours. This is free. You better take care. You better take advantage of this while this is still free. Guess what? I also created a study guide. I also created a timeline. I also created a briefing doc. I always also created FAQs as well. Now, never mind the fact that this is also in our platform, but what if I just put together a 4 second video or 4 minute video, and I just want to make sure that I have all of these things in place. We're ready to pass it on to editing to the folks who are going to create our Canva, and we're going to start selling this as what? As supplementals to what we're offering. The idea here is to create content that folks have to get access to it off the platforms that you presented them on. So, if we created the video on YouTube, we want our folks to say, yo, this was great. Now, I can't take notes right now, but what I can do is I can download this FAQ. I can download this study guide. This is some good stuff. I can download the briefing and we can start getting this on and cracking right now. Or I can just listen to the podcast because that sounds like it's pretty good too. So, from 10 minutes of content, 4 minutes that was ours, 6 minutes that was created by LM, Notebook LM, and then all of these documents that you can actually take and put it in, I don't know, perhaps the 50 luxury prompts to bring even more of value that's something you want to do. So I'm so glad I got an opportunity to sit here and talk to you about some of the you have some of these resources that you can use already in your business. I don't want you to ever feel as if you have to pay thousands upon thousands of dollars to get this, or that, because the truth is that you don't have to. And with this class or talk that we're having today, I want you also to know that I have an offer for those who have subscribed to us, those who are following with us, because if you go into our community center, you are going to see that what CRM or content relationship platform, your content relationship manager, which is like a Hootsuite or a Kartra, a ClickFunnels, etc., you would pay upwards of $500 every single month and upwards of $5,000 every single year on these platforms, even if you're not familiar with it. And I'm here to tell you, as a business owner, I'm here to tell you, as someone who has lost a lot of money on investing on these platforms because there wasn't enough time to learn everything, that you need more than 14 days for a trial. You need more than just 7 days for a trial. You need more than 30 days for a trial if you're just coming out of the gate. And then, oh, yeah, by the way, we can't afford to just keep going back and forth with a chat bot that's support, and support that decides to respond to you ad nauseum whenever they want. You need at least a year or 6 months, if you will, to learn these platforms. Go ahead, subscribe, like, share, comment, go up into our community and get our CRM for 100% free. Child, I done given you everything it is you need except your excuse that you can't do it. Because whatever it is that you think you can't do, you can't because you said so. But everything that you said you could accomplish, you absolutely can. And when you sit back and join our communities on whatever levels that you come in on, you're not going to get a fly by night operation. You're going to get folks that the only ghost we like is James St. Patrick, and he gone. So make sure that you take advantage of the offers that have been presented before you, and we'll see you next time. Yep, we're on our way back. Thanks for your help. And after you've done all the work, meet me at the switch. Let's go.